I'm going to review this new model. This is an Omega. This is a model AL100DP. Now what this is a really cool system, and a lot of people overlook these systems and they don't give them really the benefit of the doubt when they're choosing to get an alarm system put into their vehicle, whether it be their car, their truck, SUV, van, motorhome, whatever it may be. Anything that comes with a factory transmitter, which of course they all do locks these days, keyless entry, as well as car locator, like, you know, the horn, the annoying horn, plus some of them do gas door, fuel pop, trunk release, etc. Some of them even do window roll-ups. Now, in some vehicles, especially the ones that have very elaborate remote controls, say for instance a Chrysler Town & Country, which might do dual sliding doors, windows, door locks, rear hatch pop, entry illumination, car locator, factory built-in remote start. That's wonderful, and as it is, it's a pretty robust system and pretty comprehensive for the average user. However, the car dealers will always be quick to tell you that, oh, this thing does this and it does that, just sign on the dotted line, here's your car, and you have this great alarm. The reality is that you bought a van, they put the system in there just because they have to keep pace with the competitive market of everything else that's out there. You did not buy an alarm system. How can I tell if I have an alarm system, you want to know? It's so easy, and I tell this to everybody all the time because they're always in complete awe after I tell them how it works. Now, one of two things happens. Either they nail you at the finance counter and they are able to sell you what's called an enhancement alarm. This right here, what you're seeing, is what I consider a factory enhancement or a factory upgrade alarm system. And when the dealers do them, it's typically some guy who's an aftermarket guy comes in off-site to the dealership and does the job, charges them a smaller fee, and of course they in turn charge you a larger one. And that's the way it works. So people think, again, also that they're going to the car dealer, they're paying for the dealer service. They might be paying for the dealer service, but they certainly are not paying for the massive technician in the back that's really doing the real head scratching work. He's not the guy doing your alarm system, it's some guy. And back in the days, it used to be me. Now, of course, you know, I'm awesome and I used to do a great work, and the guys who worked for me took pride in doing what they did, but there was also some days where, hey, you know, if we got a custom job and he's paying $5,000 and we got the stupid Hyundai or Honda or whatever waiting to get some upgrade alarm for 120 bucks, you know, who's going to get the attention? And at the end of this video, if I have time, if not, I'm going to create a subsequent video to show you how to install one of these things improperly and show you how worthless it can be if you pay a ton of money and it's actually installed incorrectly. But of course, the way I show you, I always show you what the system could do and the best choice for and bang for the buck, which again is usually the Omega. This is an Omega system. They do not make this in Excalibur or Crime Guard. It's just the straight up Omega called Pro line. So the 100DP, what this is very straightforward. Small little alarm module in the box. This gets a signal to arm and disarm through the factory transmitter. So when you hit lock and unlock, it's going to have connectors in here which are sensing those inputs, and it's going to act accordingly to arm and disarm the vehicle. This one will enhance the system by adding an LED, which will give you a visual, you know, theft deterrent, which your factory system does not have, of course. This here is harness. This here is a separate valet LED mounting kit, which I've never used. Some people maybe use it. I doubt it. This one here is a cool little feature. What this is a 12 to 9 volt step down battery backup system. So if your vehicle is disconnected, someone cuts your battery, you know, does some horrible thing, you know, to rip you off, this one here is going to keep the alarm power going on for a short amount of time because it's only a small 9 volt battery. But again, factories don't give you stuff like this. It's an aftermarket feature, and that's why you should get one. Also enhances by adding a real hood pin, a real mechanical hood pin switch, which most vehicles do not have. A starter disable. This is an important one, people. A starter disable, your factory vehicle most likely has, if not just this, plus a transponder chip key-based anti-theft system. But this one here, what makes it different is this is a passive anti-theft system. You can program the features to the system and make it act how you want it to act. You might want to get out, walk away, shut the door, and have the alarm arm 30 seconds after the fact and automatically lock the doors for you because you like it that way and you have an RFID, so if you walk back to your car, you're not worried about the key not in proximity because it's always on you. It has to be on you. Systems like this give you the expandability and the flexibility to add customizable features, and that's why they're there for. Also, this starter disable, once you walk away and this arms, this is going to automatically give you a 15% insurance discount for having a passive anti-theft system. It's in black and white. Also in here you have on top of your insurance, because most insurance was quick to screw you when stuff like, when your car gets stolen, like an aftermarket radio, GPS, whatever else you got in there, clothes, fancy stuff you have on the back seat. Omega is awesome with their warranty. Most of their systems come with a $2,500 no BS comprehensive, no deductible warranty built into the system if installed properly. That's a good thing. Window decals come with the system. Little valet switch right here. All really good stuff. Now this system, like I said, is very simple to install. I really think that they're great, and as far as all the other ones that are out there, they're all very similar. To be honest with you, I believe that they're all made in the same factory with varying degrees of functionality and quality and scrutiny. Omega always has been. This is why they give you life warranties and why this stuff is good and why I always say it's so great, because it really is. This is the stuff I have in my own car, people. So if you don't know by now, stop buying those other ones, because this is really the good one. So I decided I'm just going to let this video run its course. If you're interested in getting one of these, I'll put up a link. We sell these on our site. They're very cost effective, and they're a very good way to upgrade and enhance your vehicle's anti-theft system. Give it a look.